I will be presenting today process skids about sterile processing. My name is Vishal Wagh and I am from Adam Fabriwork. I look after marketing here. Let me share the screen. We want to make it a bit more interesting for you. So it's a short video about sterile processing skid, and you will be able to see the complete processing skid from compounding to filtration to transfer of product to the filling machine. Here we go. I will pause as we go. The process skids are made from 5 liters to 30,000 liters. These are made to the ASME BP standard. They are completely compliant to the GAMP5 and the 21 CFR Part 11 compliant system. The vessels that you are about to see here, these are 5,000 liter vessels, and the vessel here on the right is 1,000 liters. Now, why integrated skid? Because this is assembled as a complete module and built ready to be used at the customer's site. So what do you get in this system? There is high quality, reliable controls, and assurance of specific quality levels with the instruments used. From the user requirement specifications, we make it with respect to the functional specifications. The design specifications are built in. The DQ is done. The skid is manufactured. The IQ and the OQ protocols are performed. So right from the functional specifications till the OQ, we have qualification documentation with complete support. There is a trained and a committed QA team which achieves these functions, and there is a easy retrieval system for documentation. The heart of today's systems is no longer the part of the stainless steel and the other instruments, but we feel the heart of the system today is automation. Because through automation, the various steps and the processes of the skid are made possible, and they move together with an easy way to integrate within the system. The way to virtualization. These are the key applications for the processing skids in terms of IV fluids, aerosol products, small volume parenterals, vaccines, human insulin, serum, plasma fractions, bacteria cell cultures, and monoclonal antibodies. With COVID-19, we have seen expanded use of these process skids and modular skids for today's new vaccine remedies, where blending is required at a short notice and fast skid manufacturing has become the norm. There are different instruments and modules within the system, like the filters, the temperature sensor, the steam traps, the sanitary heat exchangers, the control panel, the vent filters, the load cell, a sanitary centrifugal pump also serves as transfer as well as for CIP. Pressure relief valve within the system take care of any overpressure. Pressure transmitters inform the pressure details. Sanitary diaphragm valves within the system transfer the fluid. There are various sensors, pH, DO, temperature. There are options within the vessel for mixing. So there are blending mixers like the GMP mixers, which blend liquid to liquid products. There are also high shear mixers and upstream mixers which blend the powders into the liquids. So during compounding, the high shear or the upstream mixers are used, and during filtration, the GMP mixers are used for low shear blending. We will go into the process. Typically, to start off with, the vessels are jacketed, insulated and cladded. The vessel has a dynamic spray ball within the system through which the WFI fills in and the temperature is controlled through cooling water or by steam. These are the coils through which water can be circulated for cooling the product. To get the temperature down, 2 to 8 degrees can also be supported through this, and this is during steaming option or heating option for heating. These are the mixers in operation with powders coming into place. The most important part of the automation system is to control the process parameters of temperature, pH, dissolved oxygen, load cell, and the pressure. Now these parameters are controlled within the process vessel. It is possible to set the recipe to desired process controls which are activated within the system through the automation. So if dissolved oxygen levels have to be measured precisely, the nitrogen sparging is done within the product and the dissolved oxygen levels are monitored. These are done for typically oxygen sensitive products. The pH of the solutions is used for changing and monitoring the buffer solutions which are added. The weight of the system is monitored by addition of different drugs, APIs, slurries, and process skids part. The advantage within this system, what we have provided is there is a centrifugal pump which also serves as recirculation for the product cycle. This not only recirculates the product through the product filtration train, but also serves as a CIP or a cleaning in place pump during recirculation cycle. So this pump serves two purposes. One is to transfer the product to the filtration skid and to the filling machine. And the second is to recirculate the CIP solution and to drain the CIP solution from the process vessels. The pump can be speed controlled with a variable speed drive, and it is possible to monitor the speed and the flow rate of this pump. Those are part of the filters. So essentially what you see is the process vessel connected with the process filters. These could be 0.45 microns, 1.2 microns, and the sterile 0.22 microns at the end. All these filters in series or in any other combination are connected through the process transfer filtration line, and it gets connected to the filling machine. The most important part in sterile injectables today not only is the mixing and the blending, but also the monitoring, precise monitoring of solutions through specific instruments of pH, dissolved oxygen, temperature, load cell, mixing parameters, etc. It is very important that the process cycle is followed by the CIP cycle and the SIP cycle and the drying in place DIP cycle. This ensures the complete operation of the system for aseptic transfer and also gives way for manufacturing of complex injectable products or critical products to be done within the process skid. The entire skid is built with automation compliant to CFR regulation or EU norms. Most of these systems today are manufactured with respect, keeping in view the local domestic markets and the regulated markets. We also keep in mind seamless integration and performance for this system. Operation can be through HMI or IPC, and the SCADA or the supervisory control for data acquisition controls the system for a seamless connectivity to the client OPC server if required. So the entire integrated process skid system serves as a modular manufacturing system in today's fast-paced drug manufacturing scenario, especially in terms of blending, manufacturing of new injectable products and biologics products, keeping in view the stringency and first to market requirements to be fulfilled. Volumes are from 5 liters to 30,000 liters. So there are process opportunities to be manufactured from research and development size of 5 liters going up to pilot scale, campaign scale, and then to production scale. Injectable manufacturing typically remains within a range of, on average range of 1,000 liters or so, but we have started seeing larger batch sizes for process optimization, and it is also ensured that these large volumes take into account safe manufacturing of drugs and injectables on a larger scale, keeping in view the faster product requirements of reaching market of critical life-saving drugs. There are different options within the process system which enable the use of sanitary valves as well as sanitary block valves to increase the yield of the product and also to ensure a compact size of the skid. The cutouts on the vessel that you see here also takes care of process instruments, sampling valves, lines for sparging nitrogen within the vessel, and it also ensures that it has ease of access within the process parameters for the process vessel. Options available today for weight measurement are load cell and also radar. So powders can be mixed thoroughly within the vortex created by the magnetic mixer. It also helps for faster dissolution of the APIs or any fluffy APIs as long as the correct mixer design is used for dissolution of these powders. The process console on the human machine interface or the HMI is very similar to what you see on the screen now. It gives ease of viewing parameters for different instruments within the system. The instruments can also be calibrated within the HMI, and it's very easy for the operations to be performed by the operator. The operating system is user friendly to ensure ease of operations within the system, because it is this operating system that the user is going to use for the lifetime cycle of the product system. Thank you very much, and we will be open to questions in case there are any specific questions from the side of potential users or visitors at the show.
Hello, Vishal. There are some questions.
Sure.
Is the capsule filter capable for sterilizing and reused after aseptic filling?
Capsule filters typically are autoclavable, but we have cartridge filters with housings which are steam sterilized with the system, and they can be sterilized in situ. For larger batches, process filters are used.
One more. How to add the powder API to the mixture?
In case the API is toxic, or in case it is important to not let it go around within the system, there are also options of alpha beta valves which are available today, which can be used. Typically what are used in oncology, but this is more from a aseptic transfer mechanism. In case this needs to be added, this can be added also via containment valves on the top dish of the vessel.
One more. Is the nitrogen used also for protecting product from contamination?
Most of the time, there are two types of nitrogen usages. One is nitrogen blanketing above the product within the vessel, and the second is nitrogen sparging within the vessel. These are typically done for oxygen sensitive products, where nitrogen is used as most of the time the fill media, or oxygen is replaced by nitrogen. So you want to ensure that you have nitrogen within the vessel, and also through the transfer line going ahead till maybe the filling machine as well as the filling.
In case of aseptic filling, is the filter 0.22 micron enough for sterile filtration?
Yes, typically in sterile filtration, the moment the product comes from the compounding to the filtration area, it enters the filtration vessel through a 0.22 micron filter, and many a times there is also a second filter which is placed at the inlet of the filling machine, which would be the second 0.22 micron filter. Many times it is also in the scope of the filling machine manufacturer. But yes, 0.22 is the sterile grade filter.
Okay, thank you so much, Vishal.
Most welcome.
Okay. We are going on a break till your
Sure.
next session. Yeah. Okay.